Tuesday, a huge day in the race for the White House. 12 at 12 starts right now. 12 minutes, no commercials on TV and on the go on the 12 News app, Facebook, and YouTube. Hey guys, it's Tram here. In today's Talker, we are tracking the latest facts on the coronavirus, and we want to know from you, are you concerned about it? Yes or no? Cast your vote right now at 12news.com/bullhorn or comment down below if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. The results just minutes away. Hashtag most clicked. Here are the stories piquing everyone's interest right now. It is Super Tuesday, a huge day in the race for the White House. The Democratic candidate field is now pared down to 5 as we enter the most important day of the primary. Today is the day when 14 states vote for a presidential nominee. 40% of the delegates to win the nomination are at stake today. A majority of them are in California and Texas. Based on the current numbers, Bernie Sanders is the one to beat, but Joe Biden has new momentum now. Meantime, today is the first time we'll see former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg on a ballot. At number 2, damage and devastation north of Nashville. At least 19 people were killed in Middle Tennessee after several tornadoes hit the area overnight. Dozens of homes and buildings were destroyed. Power lines are down, leaving thousands without electricity. Gas lines are feared to be a problem, and some highways were closed when vehicles were overturned in the streets. And at number 3, a man is dead after a police shooting in Clarkdale. That's near Cottonwood. Police say Joshua Lord attacked his mom and 4-year-old son, hitting them both in the head. The little boy later died. We're told officers shot and killed Lord after he grabbed a knife and threatened the officer. All of this took place last Friday. Now to keeping you safe. The risk is low, but we are ready. That was the message from Governor Doug Ducey, who delivered his first public briefing about the coronavirus. Today, a second person in Arizona tested presumptive positive for coronavirus, according to the state's health department. What we know right now is that this case is in Maricopa County. The man was in his 20s. He is not hospitalized, and he is recovering at home. Here's Jen with more facts.
I'm Jen Wall at Sky Harbor Airport. Teams here say they're taking proactive preventative measures when it comes to the coronavirus. An airport spokesperson says in addition to their daily cleaning schedule, the airport has increased the number of times per day it sanitizes the what they call high-touch areas. That's things like elevator buttons, moving walkways, and escalator handles. Top state and national leaders say the risk is low here in Arizona and the U.S., but they're keeping a close eye on the outbreak. Stay with 12 News for the very latest.
Jen, thanks. We know a lot of you have questions about the coronavirus, and we're working every day to get the confirmed facts without spreading unnecessary fear. Download the 12 News app for info 24/7. You can also text facts to 602-444-1212, and when you do that, you'll get a link to complete coronavirus coverage. Now to saving you money, Apple has reached a $500 million settlement with iPhone owners over a battery dispute. The company admitted in 2017 to intentionally slow down older phones to preserve battery life. Plaintiffs in the lawsuit say the slowdowns made them think that their phones were dying. As a result, they spent hundreds of dollars on new phones when all they needed was a new battery. However, each owner's slice of the settlement is pretty small. We're talking just $25. The settlement must still be approved by a judge. Now to Pulse on Health. A new study suggests the world is facing an air pollution pandemic. German researchers looked at the effect of pollution on death rates across the globe. They found people's lives are shortened by almost 3 years from different sources of air pollution. That's more than smoking, HIV, malaria, even violence. Cardiovascular diseases are responsible for the largest proportion of shortened lives from air pollution. New research suggests low-fat dairy products are not necessarily better for kids. Scientists in Australia reviewed nearly 30 studies from around the world. They found children who consumed whole-fat dairy products did not show an increased risk of obesity or heart disease. They also found low-fat dairy eaters tended to replace those calories with fat from other foods. The USDA recommends switching from whole milk to low-fat milk after a child's second birthday. Finally, a good reason to stick to those bedtimes. Keeping a regular sleep schedule may help reduce the risk of heart disease. Researchers from Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston tracked nearly 2,000 healthy middle-aged and older adults. They found people without a consistent bedtime and wake-up schedule were nearly twice as likely to develop cardiovascular disease as those with more regular sleep patterns. Well, we've got a couple of 80-degree days looming in our forecast. Here's Jamie with your Forecast 411.
Afternoon, folks. We do have temperatures reaching for the low 70s in the valley. We're going to see plenty of the 50s and 60s across the high country for today. In fact, Yuma expected to top out near 80 degrees. Phoenix at around 73 and Flagstaff at 52. For tonight, temperatures will cool off, still seasonable 40s with 30s and 20s around much of the high country. Looking to the west, the low 50s for the overnight hours. And then tomorrow, more of those seasonable numbers that we have coming up. We're going to see the low to mid 70s around the valley, plenty of 50s and 60s mixed in around the north and northeast high country as we go through those afternoon hours. As we check out your futurecast for the rest of today, just a little bit of rain lingering in the very southeast corner of the state, and we're going to enjoy a stretch of beautiful sunny skies around the area. You can see those temperatures, a little increase to the cloud cover on Thursday, but for Friday, it's mid 80s and a little bit of a cool down and just a chance of showers for Sunday, highs around 72.
Time to connect the dots now, where we take a deeper dive into the headlines. As we mentioned at the top of the show, Super Tuesday is here. It's one of the biggest voting days leading up to the November election. So why are voters in so many states hitting the polls today? Matt Uris connects the dots.
March 8, 1988 marked the first modern-day Super Tuesday. 20 states, almost all in the South, held primaries on the same day that year. But why? Well, moderate Democratic governors wanted it that way. The idea was this would help propel a moderate candidate to the nomination. But that year, the plan failed. Then Tennessee Senator Al Gore split votes with Jesse Jackson, paving the way for Massachusetts Governor Michael Dukakis to become the nominee. This year, 14 states are going to the polls on Super Tuesday, and there are more than 1,300 Democratic delegates on the line. This means we could see a clear frontrunner in the race for the presidential nomination once all votes are tallied. And that's connecting the dots.
The race for the White House is white hot, and Arizona votes are in high demand. Democratic presidential hopeful Bernie Sanders is visiting the Valley this week. The Vermont senator will hold a rally Thursday evening at 6:30 over at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum. You can check out the 12 News app for more ticket information. Plus, you'll be able to watch all the Democratic presidential candidates face off right here in the Valley later on this month. They'll be debating at the Arizona Federal Theater in downtown Phoenix coming up on March 15th. That's the old Comerica Theater. Now to other news and the stories that will have a lot of people talking all day today. Starbucks rolling out its spring seasonal lineup, and it's kicking things off with a pop of color. Look at that. Yeah, these two coconut milk drinks are new. The iced pineapple matcha green tea, shaken with pineapple, ginger, and coconut milk. And then you've got the iced golden ginger drink, which features ginger, pineapple, and turmeric flavors, shaken with coconut milk. Also new, nitro cold brew topped with salted honey cold foam and toasted honey. And ready to drink nitro cold brew cans are also available. Time now for A to Z 60, where we celebrate the people, places, and things that make the Valley so awesome in just 60 seconds. Spring break, you know, right around the corner. If you're still looking for something to occupy the kids, we may have just the thing. Great Wolf Lodge is having a March flash sale with up to 40% off. Colleen shows us all the fun things that you can find inside.
The new Great Wolf Lodge near Scottsdale. They've got 500,000 square feet for families to stay and play. So we've got our wolf ears on. We're ready to check it out.
So you can stay in one of their themed rooms. This one is the Wolf Den Suite.
They've got great dining options, including here at Barnwood. Chef Grant, what do you have here for us?
Our signature Arizona Twinkies, jalapeno stuffed with cheese, carnitas wrapped in bacon, and drizzled with prickly pear barbecue sauce.
Looks delicious. Plus, there's a touch of magic anywhere you go in the lodge.
Get some adventure off the ground on the ropes course.
We can't forget about the 85,000 square foot water park where it's always a comfortable 84 degrees.
Plus, they have 13 different water slides to check out. See at the bottom.
looks like so much fun. I got to take the kids there. Okay, let's get back to today's talker. We are tracking the latest facts on the coronavirus, especially in light that the second person in Arizona has tested presumptive positive for the virus. So we want to know, are you concerned about it? Apparently 62% of you say yes, you really are. 38% of you say no. Keep voting on 12news.com/bullhorn, and those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, feel free to comment down below. Time now for the look ahead, the stories you'll be talking about a little later on today. Coming up on First at 4, we will keep tracking the latest developments coming out of Tennessee, where deadly tornadoes hit overnight. And that's your 12 at 12, the facts on everything you need to know in just 12 minutes, no commercials. We're always on, anywhere, anytime on 12news.com, our 12 News app, and our socials as well. Make it a wonderful day today, everyone. We'll see you back here again soon. It's time to talk about spring break, and Jan has all the info on today's Arizona Midday. Hey, Jan.
Yes, we have a great show for you today. Spring break is coming up, and boy, have we got something for the kids. How about engineering camp? That's right, we're also going to share a delicious dessert with you, and some great movies are coming out like My Spy. We'll tell you about that.